Ramadan, or any action for that matter, is like in the hadith 70 faridah, like performing that act 70 times in the month of Ramadan. And so, Jamaatul Muslimin, don't wait till when we don't have any money to give and then we want to say, oh. In actual fact, of all the actions that we will regret when Malak al-Maut comes to take our souls, the first one will be the fact that we didn't spend when we had the money. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِي أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتِ فيقول ربي لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين ولا يؤخر الله نفسا إذا جاء أجلها والله خبير بما تعملون. And spend, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, spend out of that which we have granted to you out of our favor. Before death comes to one of you, and then they say, oh Allah, give me some respite, give me more time, so that I can do what? So that I can pray more? So that I can do more hajjs and umrahs? So that I can maybe fast another month of Ramadan? No. The first thing he will say, فَأَصَدَّقَ, give me more time so that I can spend. This money that you gave to me, which doesn't belong to me, by the way, you gave it to me, you put it in my care. You gave it to me as a trust. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا جَعْلَكُمْ مُسْتَخْلَفِينَ فِيهِ, and spend out of that which we have made you trustees of. وَآتُوهُ مِنْ مَالِ اللَّهِ الَّذِي آتَاكُمْ, and give to them of Allah's money that which He has given to you. It's Allah's. I know I've told the story many times. My wife and I walking in the streets of Damascus, and the lady grabbing us and saying, أَعْطِينِي مِنْ مَالِ اللَّهِ, give me of Allah's money. أعطيني من مال الله أعطيني من مال الله. Wallahi, she was speaking the truth. Even though nobody likes to be told, give me of Allah's money. Wallahi, speaking the truth. It's Allah's. وَلِلَّهِ مُلْكُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. To Allah belongs the dominion of everything in the heavens and on earth. It's only been placed in our hands as a trust and as a trial. As a trial. Allah is testing us. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He speaks to our beloved Prophet who had very little of this dunya. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad, the best of all creation, had very little paisa, very little fulus. So much so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comforts him and says to him, وَلَا تَمُدَّنَّ عَيْنَيْكِ إِلَى مَا مَتَّعْنَ بِهِ أَزْوَاجًا مِّنْهُمْ زَهْرَةَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا لِنَفْتِنَهُمْ فِيهِ. And do not extend your eyes, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to that with which we have granted enjoyment to some of them of the flower of this world, meaning the adornment. Don't look at the ones who have got the lot of paisa. Don't desire for 1 minute what Allah has given them. Because Allah, what does He say? لِنَفْتِنَهُمْ فِي, because we are testing them with what we have given them. It's a heavy test. It's a heavy burden. Fudail ibn Iyad, he says, be careful what you wish for. The person who wishes for a lot of fulus, paisa, geld, money, bucks, they wish for a long court case on the day of Qiyamah. Because the feet of Bani Adam will not move from where he is standing until he has answered 4 questions. Shababuka fima ablayta. Your youth, how were you tested in it? We were tested in our youth, Allahu Akbar. I can only speak for myself though. وَعُمْرَكَ فِيمَا أَفْنَيْتَ, your life, how did you live it? وَمَالُكُ مِنْ أَيْنَ اقْتَسَبْتَ وَفِيمَا أَنْفَقْتَ, and your money, where did you get it from and how did you spend it? It's not a sin to have lots of money. Money is not the root to all evil. The love of money, that's a different story. Al-Imam Sufyan al-Thawri says, حُبَّ الدُّنْيَا رَأْسُ كُلِّ خَطِيئَةٍ. The love of the dunya lies at the head of all error. Because when you allow the dunya into our hearts, that's when the love of Allah leaves. There are 2 loves that cannot be joined together in the same heart. يا موسى ما أحبني من أحب الدنيا فإنه لا يسع قلب واحد حبي وحبها أبدا. O Musa, he does not love me, he who loves the dunya. Because the love of me and the love of the dunya cannot be joined together in the same heart. So, money could be our ticket to Jannah if we understand the responsibility thereof. If we understand the amana, the trust that Allah has placed in our hands, then that money that Allah has given to us, after looking after our needs, the needs of our dependents, which is the best sadaqah that one can give, by the way. I know our sisters, especially our sisters that are home executives, they love this hadith, where the Prophet said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, أَفْضَلُ دِينَارٍ يُنْفِقُهُ الرَّجُلُ دِينَارٌ يُنْفِقُهُ عَلَى عِيَالِهِ. The best coin that a man can spend is a coin that he spends on his dependents. So after seeing to our needs, the needs of our dependents, whatever is surplus, we are not supposed to hoard it. We're not supposed to be gathering it up, comparing bank balances. This is the way of the kuffar. The believer understands he is on this earth to worship Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him that which suffices him. He must use that, and whatever is surplus, he must spend. He mustn't hold on to it. He mustn't hoard it. Because hoarding it is going to be to his detriment. He thinks it's to his benefit. Because he says, if I don't save all this money, if I don't hoard all this money, what happens on the rainy day? Or what happens if I die? Are my children going to go hungry? ولا يحسبن الذين يبخلون بما آتاهم الله من فضله هو خير لهم بل هو شر لهم سيطوقون ما بخلوا به يوم القيامة. Let them not think for 1 second. Those who are stingy with that with which we have granted them out of our favor of sustenance, let them not think for 1 second that being stingy is good for them. Nay, it is bad for them. That wealth will appear like a python, like a boa constrictor, strangling them on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah. Quran. So, let us spend before it's too late. And especially in Ramadan, where alhamdulillah, by default, we are being shielded from our greed. Our stomachs are feeling a little bit hungry. Our empathy is, alhamdulillah, is heightened. And we are feeling for the poor and the needy. So spend, Jama'at al-Muslimin. Spend. 5 things before 5 things. اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس. The Prophet said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Make use of 5 before 5. شبابك قبل هرمك. Your youth before your old age. صحتك قبل مرضك. Your health before you get sick. غناك قبل فقرك. Your wealth before you don't have it anymore. In fact, he uses the word غناك قبل فقرك. Make use of your wealth, which is the surplus, before you are the one who is in need. And then he said, فراغك قبل شغلك. Make use of your free time before you get busy. وحياتك قبل موتك. And make use of your life before your death. Because once we die, there's no coming back. Jama'atul Muslimin, every day when we leave, there are 2 angels making dua behind us. And the one says, Allahumma a'ti munfiqan khalafa. Oh Allah, the one who gives, give him more. And the other angel says, وَأَعْطِي مُمْسِكًا تَلَفًا. And the one who is stingy and greedy and holds on to their wealth, destroy it for them, Ya Allah. Imagine. The malaika. The malaika. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those like our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. كان أجود الناس. He was the most generous of people right throughout the year. وَأَجْوَدُ مَا يَكُونُ فِي رَمَضَانَ. And even more generous in this month of Ramadan. You choose your charity. Give to the masjid as well, inshallah. You give to the masjid, give to the poor, give to the needy, give to the orphans, give to... Spend in the path of Allah. And give that charity as if you're giving it directly to Allah. No, I don't want to give from my clan or my tribe or my gao or my gam or my onsa mensa. No. Spend as if you're giving directly to Allah. Like Sayyidah Aisha radiallahu anha. They called her, one of her nicknames was Tib, the mother of the sweet fragrance. She used to put her pennies of charity into musk before putting it into the hand of the poor person. So they asked her one day, Ya al-Mu'minin, lima tumassikina darahim sadaqa? Why do you put your pennies of charity into musk before putting it into the hand of the poor person? So she said, لأنني أضعها في يد الله قبل أن أضعها في يد المسكين. So she said, because I put it into the hand of Allah before I put it into the hand of the poor person. And then the poor person make dua for her. Jazakillahu khairan. Barakillahu fiqh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. May Allah bless you. And she would say back, Barakallahu fiqh. Jazakallahu khairan. She would make exactly the same dua that they made for her. And then the people were shocked. Why are you making dua for the poor person? He's making dua for you because you gave him something. You know, often when we give something to somebody, we say, make dua. Listen to the answer of Sayyidah Aisha. She said, حَتَّى تُقَابِلَ دَعْوَتِي دَعْوَتَهُ وَتَبْقَى الصَّدَقَةُ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ الْكَرِيمِ. She says, I make dua for the poor person when they make dua for me, in order that my dua should equal their dua and the charity should remain purely for the sake of Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of al-musaddiqeen wal-musaddiqat in Ramadan and outside of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our shortcomings. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite us all under the flag of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be entered through Bab al-Rayyan ila Jannat al-Na'im. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillah rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.